Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Kyla, founder and creator of Colleen's Creations Candle Company. So recently I've been really wanting to add more names to my spiritual line of candles. Right now I have Grace and Mercy, I have Faith, Love, Renew, Strength, and Trust. Now, I've come up with some new names. Well, not new names, but I've come up with some more names that I want to add along with the ones that I already have. I used to have Peace and Joy, and I'm thinking about adding those two back, but I'm also thinking about adding maybe about 4 or 5 more different names to go along with the ones that I have now, along with the Peace and Joy. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to make them all completely purple or if I want to change the color of the new ones to something soft. I was thinking maybe like a light pink. I'm not quite sure. So in the comments, let me know what you think. Should I leave them all purple or should I change them to a different color to represent like a different spiritual line addition, if that makes sense. So, um, right now I have 6. I'm going to add to the 2 that I had before, which is Peace and Joy. That's going to make 8. And along with that 8, I'm also going to add, let me see. I already written them down in my phone notes because I've been thinking about it. I also want to add what I have. No, it's actually 6 more, but I'm probably going to narrow it down to either 2 or 3. Well, 2 or 4 more. So I have Surrendered, which I really like that one. I have Delivered. I have Protected. I have Chosen. I also have Guarded and Kept. I'm not really sold on the Guarded and Kept one, but I do like the Chosen. I like the Delivered. I like the Protected and the Surrender. So out of the 4 that I just named, I'm either going to choose 2 out of the 4 or all 4 of them to add along with my spiritual collection. So let me know, should I, with the 4 that I'm adding on plus the other 2, Peace and Joy, should I make them a different color or should I just make them purple along with the ones that I have now? That's what I'm kind of stuck on right now, trying to decide because I don't want it to seem like a completely different collection. So I think I just answered my question. I don't want it to be a completely different collection. I want it to be the same collection but extended. So with that, I don't know if I want to keep them all purple or if I want to change them up and just add a different color. I've also been thinking, so with springtime coming up, I'm trying to decide if I want to launch some spring candles or if I want to alter my fruity line of candles. So right now I have strawberry guava, I have pineapple sage, I have citron mandarin, and I also have lemon cake. And with that, the lemon cake actually stands out from the other 3 fruity candles. So I've been thinking, I really love the lemon cake candle. And I'm trying to decide if I should go bakery style and just scratch the fruity candles and make them bakery style. So instead of the strawberry, it could be like a bakery style strawberry, like maybe strawberry shortcake or a strawberry cake. Um, and also with the other 2, citron mandarin and pineapple sage, also change them into bakery style candles. I really love the thought of the bakery style candles, and I have an idea which I'm really excited about of of an of some bakery style candles I can exchange those with. So that's another thing I need help with. should I keep my fruity line of candles or should I just transform them into bakery style candles? Because that lemon cake, every time I go to a pop-up shop or if I'm selling it online, it sells out. I just had to restock it because it's sold out. So I'm thinking if I do like more bakery style candles, maybe people will migrate to those. But I do have people that love their strawberry guava. So I'm kind of going back and forth with myself about whether I want to keep the fruity line candles or change them over to bakery style candles. And I'm leaning more to changing them over to bakery style candles. Um, so that's a few things that I've been really working on behind the scenes, trying to decide whether I want to add new spiritual line candles or change it and add a completely different collection, or if I want to keep my fruity line candles or transition them over into bakery style candles, along with the incense and the wax melts and maybe even room sprays. I've been really um considering just going in, doing everything that has been on my heart to do versus what I already have now. So let me know down in the comments what you think. What would your opinion be? I need some suggestions. I need other opinions. I need outside opinions because I will think myself to death. I'm an overthinker and I will keep going back and forth with myself and won't get anything accomplished. So I need some help from you all. Let me know what you think. Also, I've been considering changing my 12-ounce Fruity Line candles down to 8 ounce. I like the square candle that it is. I like the way it is, but I also sometimes it's hard for me to find these jars. So I'm thinking about just changing it down to just a regular 8-ounce jar, like the rest of my candles, and maybe offer a 4-ounce jar. So I'll have a 4-ounce and an 8-ounce. So you won't have to dedicate yourself to an 8-ounce. If you just want a 4-ounce, I have a 4-ounce for you. I've been also considering including a discovery box to my website also because I know how it is not wanting to dedicate myself to one specific fragrance because what if I don't like it? So if I make a discovery box, then you'll be able to try all of the spiritual line candles in one box and between those decide if you want a larger candle. And also all of these fruity candles in one box or the bakery style candles in one box and not just fully dedicate yourself to one candle because you might not like the fragrance. You might like it, but you might not want that fragrance. So I'm thinking about making a discovery box and I just been having I just my mind has just been rolling. I'm trying to get to the point to where I can offer things on my website or in my small business that people can really try versus I got this candle and I really don't like the way it smells. Or this is not the fragrance that I thought it was going to be. I like it, but this is not what I wanted. So you can get 6 2-ounce candles and choose between which ones you like out of that 2-ounce candle and then buy the larger candle. That's what I want you to be able to do. I don't want you to get a candle and not like it and you just spent, you know, $17 to $20 on a candle that you don't like. And then you don't want to come back and shop with me because I just spent all that money on a candle that I don't like. What if the other candles that she have I don't like? So I want you to be able to get a sample pack or discovery box and decide between those candles in that discovery box to say, okay, well, I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one. I don't like that one. And go from there. So with that being said, I'm going to keep working behind the scenes, trying to figure out what it is that I can do to cater to my customers, so my customers will know that I'm not doing this solely for me. I'm doing this for you also, because I know that you enjoy my candles. I know that you love buying candles, but I want you to be confident in what you're getting from me, whether it's a candle, whether it's incense, whether it's a wax melt, even a room spray. I want you to be able to say, okay, well, I got this discovery box and these two candles, I love them. So those are the ones that I'm going to go shop and get. And I probably get the whole set. Get the whole set. Candle, wax melt, incense. No, but for real. I made several candles last week, I believe it was, and I was going to go a different direction with those candles, but with the decision of me just adding on to my spiritual line, I've decided to use those candles that I made last week to add my new candles with my spiritual line, which that's going to be peace. For now, it's going to be peace and joy. And once I decide whether I'm going to add two more or four more, then I'll add those as well. But I'm going to go through these candles here now and decide which fragrances I want to add with my spiritual line, and just make that decision now, and go ahead and make the labels for them and add them onto my website. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do in this video. Make some decisions, get some advice from you all. Hopefully you all let me know in the comments what you think about the fruity candles versus the bakery candles, the adding the spiritual line versus making a whole nother collection, and the discovery box. I want to know what your opinion is on all of those, so I'll know which direction I need to go. And from there, I'm just hoping that everything works out the way it needs to work out. So I'm going to go through these candles, smell which ones I want to keep, make a note of it in my book, my notebook, and that's pretty much going to be all for this video. Okay, so I have decided out of the 6 fragrances that I wanted to choose from, I've selected 3, but I still need to select 3 more. The 3 that I didn't select, those are not in the same smell category as the one as I want them to be, like the spiritual line that I already have. So I'm gonna have to probably go through my fragrances and decide 3 more fragrances that I could add along with the 3 that I chose. I'm still going to I'm still going to smell those again to make sure they are what I want them to be as far as fragrance category, because though the fragrances that I have are like floral, soft, relaxing smells, and I want the 6 that I add on to be in that same category. I don't want it to be like a difference in the smell category. But I also think I'm going to going to ask outside people what they think. Like I want to be able to I don't want to say hire people, but select a few people that I can send samples to and have them vote for me on what fragrance that they like. And I think I'm going to start doing that um, probably next month. I'm going to probably get on Instagram and Facebook and have people fill out like a form so I can decide out of those people who I want to be able to send samples to, let them vote on what candle that they like or what candle they think, the my audience would like. And once they make that vote, I can decide what fragrances I'm going to stick with. Cuz then I won't be only just going based off of what I like. I'll be going based off of what outside people like and what the smell that they like and what other people might choose versus what I might choose. So, and if I do that, I want to be able to select new people each. I don't want to say each month, but maybe every 3 months. Select somebody to decide what fragrances I might like for springtime. Choose my springtime fragrances, or when wintertime comes back around, or summertime, help let them choose my summertime fragrances and my wintertime fragrances. So all of the decisions won't be on me, because me personally, I'm going to choose what I like versus what my audience might like. I think that my audience might like what I like, but they might not necessarily like what I like. So with that, I'm going to possibly incorporate that into um, my choice making. Outside people choose, outside people will vote on the fragrances that they have, and once I get that vote back in, I'll be able to choose based off of what they vote. I think that that might work, but we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I want to incorporate that because then it'll be easier for me to stop overthinking about, okay, well, this is what I like. Will my customers like that? Or this is what I like. Am I choosing only what I like or what my customers might like? So that will help me in the choice making category as far as um, picking new scents. With that being said, this is going to be all for today's video. So until next time, keep glowing and growing.